Welcome to ProPractice, your guide to refine, enliven, and illuminate the piano repertoire. I'm Josh Wright, and today's episode is based on the Chopin Etude, Op.25 No.9. It's often referred to as the Butterfly Etude. I believe it was Arthur Friedheim who said some of these titles like Ocean or Winter Wind or something can get a little bit out there, but he said this one's actually fitting because it's very light and delicate. So, and the other correlation I want to draw before we dive into this is that it is based on Beethoven Sonata Opus 79 in G major, third movement. You've probably heard that before. However that goes. I was just doing that by ear, so my apologies if I got a chord wrong. Today I'm going to show you some techniques to help you loosen up. First of all, this is so important to get no tension in this, to just be totally free with your hands. I'm going to go over some musical ideas, expression, and interpretation. Let's go ahead and get started. One thing that we want to realize is that this has a great contrast with articulation. So we have these. So it's smooth, hop, hop, smooth, hop, hop. So some people play like that, and some people pedal. Okay, whatever you choose. Let's go over whether you do this pedal off, pedal off, pedal off, pedal off, or if you just do in the hand. Let's go over some ways to loosen up that right hand just to get started. The first thing that I like to do is I like to feel kind of like this sweeping off motion. We'll just start with two notes actually. Here we go. Okay, just start with the first two notes of each group. Okay, now let's try, the first three notes of each group. Okay, now let's try. And what I'm thinking is to keep my wrists slightly higher. If you've watched any of these ProPractice videos, any octave passages, I always kind of advocate for a slightly higher wrist. I don't like to be caught down here when I'm doing octaves because that requires me to do separate motions with my wrist on each one. So, versus, you can tell that's less effort than that. So I like just a slightly higher wrist. It also kind of helps me move around a little bit easier in between these white and these black keys. I'm all over the place in here. So, the second thing that I want to point out is that there's this divider line between the white and black keys. We want to stay around that. You don't want to go way into the black keys and then way out here on the white keys. I see a lot of students do a lot of this in and out motion. I just want... Okay? So, now let's just practice down, up, down, up. Okay, now I want you just to practice the last two octaves of each one. Up. What we're trying to do is if you're sliding black to white, that's easier than white to white or white to black. Because you can basically just slide off of that black key. So on all of those, take advantage when you can, but try to imitate that sliding motion when you're doing a white to white or a white to black. So no matter what you're doing, pretend that you're sliding off the keys. And see how it's in one motion? I'm never going two motions. Okay, now let's try one chord back along with these two octaves. Okay, now all four notes again. So we practiced each group of 4 individually. I never like to just do one group and then try just playing the whole piece. You can give it a shot, but I like to set up another barrier of certainty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stagger it. Rather than doing 4 plus 4 plus 4, I'm going to minus off the first 2 notes and then do 4 plus 4 plus 4. So I've staggered it. So instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little harder that way because you have to jump around positions. So let's try that in full tempo. Ah, missed it. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. As with all ProPractice videos, the first section is free. If you'd like to view the rest of this video, or if you're interested in learning more about ProPractice, just click on the link on this screen or on the link in the comments section below. Thank you for your support of ProPractice.